All right, we're on Amphion. And we have Pig in the top left playing Zerg, and we have Trap in the bottom left playing Protoss. Okay. Well, it's Trap versus Pig, so, like, let's be honest. I love Pig. He's actually a really great player, but when you compare him to Trap, it's just, like, a fucking... he doesn't have too much chance against Trap, obviously. Wow. I'm just in a great mood. There's so much good stuff happening right now, guys. I hope that you're enjoying. Okay, so, yeah, well, Pig just kind of expanding, getting his pool up. We'll see if he throws that gas. Yep, gonna get the gas. Nothing too out of the ordinary here yet. This is game number 1, by the way. We did catch game 1 somehow. Very fast match there. Max Packs versus the StarCraft 1 races. Much faster than I thought it would be, actually. Well, I guess it was less replays than I normally grab, too. I'm in a great mood because no brood where yet. Yeah, I guess you got me there. All right, so the Stargate is, and Stargate started, the Cybernetics score is done, so we can kind of figure out what's going on in this game. Pig should be starting his third. I believe he has a drone up at his third base location. Hopefully he'll throw that down. Okay, there it is. There it is. It almost feels just slightly late, doesn't it? I wasn't paying super close attention to the early build orders. Maybe I'm off on that. Anyways, a little shade up here. Trap unable to really get anything. Gonna pull that out. He's okay. This is actually interesting to see already because we didn't cast the cup for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Like Mapu was traveling, and then I had like a sponsored stream I had to do. I think I actually had 2 in a row where I couldn't do it. So it's been like 4 weeks, I want to say, since the last cup that we did. So one thing to mention is that Trap was sacrificing his early adepts really quickly right after the military service, right? So like 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, his early adepts were dying very quickly in this matchup. Here you can see he's being much more careful with them. He's canceling shades a little bit more. He's running a little bit more. I really like it. And look at this. He brings this up. It definitely feels like you can see Trap regaining his form with some of this early game harassment, which absolutely wasn't the case right when he came back from the military. Gets 4 drones. Oh, doesn't quite get that one. So gets 4 drones there. You know, the Oracle's still high health. Only 1 kill on it. Gonna try to fly around. See if he finds any damage. Second Oracle coming up as well. Ooh, good catch. Really good catch. Gets a drone and a larva. I think larva kills are cool. Obviously not nearly as good as getting a drone kill, but it's like a drone denial. It just doesn't deny money with that as well. It's not like you're spending money on the larva, but yeah, definitely worth. Another Oracle coming up the side. He does have that third base on the way. Almost done here. Twilight and Forge. So probably just going to be seeing Blink get started up here. Pretty standard stuff. Going after Pig's drone line. My God. Ridiculous amount of drone kills here. 10 drones falling. The Adepts coming in, adding more to that. Nice. 18. Okay, this is where you can just kill your opponent with Blink Stalkers. If you just micro well and consistently macro, you should be able to just kill Pig straight up. Pig should not be able to get a 4th base up. He should just get whittled down over time. It becomes very much a math problem once you hit a certain level of player, and Trap certainly is that level of player. 24 is just too many to lose. Layer on the way here for Pig. Not sure what he's going to try as a comeback mechanic here. Honestly, I think he has to go Hydralisk Den. Like, I think that's the only thing that has any inkling of a chance. Like, maybe he can sneak his way into Lurkers or something. But nothing seems realistic. Like, the amount of pressure that's going to be put on him momentarily here is just going to be too high. So coming in, going to remove a little bit of creep there. Doesn't get as much as he was hoping for. He's being really careful, basically. He's waiting for +1 and Blink. Honestly, he could have pushed in there. Did leave this one Oracle off to the side, so that might run in a little bit later. Throw down Stasis Ward, something like that. I like this pullback from Pig. I feel like Pig's playing this pretty well considering... Oh, wow. I'm very surprised about that Blink forward. I'm very surprised about that. I like how one bile clears that. So 13 drones end up going down because they fight here. I'm very surprised he chose to do that. He's like... He's trying to be a globetrotter, man. Well, a 4th Nexus coming up. Colossi being made. Really don't know why he did that. He's like, I want to kill you in a fancy way. It's like, well, dude, if you just micro here, you're fine. So, Pig is getting some more hatches up. That's pretty impressive. Realistically, like, I still expect Trap to pretty much walk over him. You know, it's 53 drones with 66 probes. That's never good. Spire coming up for Pig. I wonder what his idea for that is. I wonder if he wants to do something with mutas, like some sort of base trade, or if he just wants Corruptors to take out the splash. Not really sure. I feel like either one could be a reasonable idea. All right, little blink forward here, picking off a lot of Ravagers there for Pig. Yeah, like, Pig is actually, considering the damage he took, he's putting out a really great game. Like, he's doing some counterattacks. He's kind of holding him off. Loses that hatch, though, and you can see that, again, it just comes down to how many drones were lost early. Even though Trap screwed up and lost some units and stuff, like, at least he traded them partially with his opponent, even though they weren't as efficient as they could have been. And as long as he just continues to macro, he's in very good shape. So this is going to be GG. Trap's going to win game 1. GG. That Oracle's just saving his energy, Mapu. All right.
General Steve just resubscribed for 16 months. Happy 16 Arty.
Thank you, General Steve.
Heart of Ironx just resubscribed for 5 months. GG.
Artosis, the famous Twitch streamer, is eating a massive cheeseburger. The grease is dripping on Artosis'
I guess I
microphone,
switched
and
screens
his
too
left
quick.
arm is numb. There is no mustache on Artosis, but the cheeseburger has a glorious mustache. Family friendly. I am not a robot.
Thanks again, Stank. Stop eating. I barely had any food today, man. Fuck. I don't eat ketchup at all. I hate ketchup. Yeah, Dave's Double is a pretty solid burger. I like mustard. What's wrong with RT hating ketchup? I've told the story before. I'll tell it again once for you. When I was a little kid, I asked my dad if I could put ketchup on my hot dog. He said yes, but don't put too much on. I put way too much on. He brought me a spoon. It's the last time I ate ketchup. All right. Let's go. It's a true story. And here we are. In the top left, we have Pig playing his Zerg. And in the bottom right, we have Trap. We're on Oceanborn. And, I mean, obviously, you know, Trap is a huge favorite here once again. I honestly felt like Pig played pretty well. If he could block the drone kills a little bit more, you know, I think we could have a pretty interesting mid-game as well. It's just you can't be losing that many drones. And, you know, I saw some people in the chat, like, asking, like, well, how do you stop that? It's really a level thing. It's really a level thing. You get two players at a similar level, and the drone kills might drop to 2. Like, really, like, watch Dark defend against that, right? And he's going to lose, like, probably 2 drones most of the time. And then you get someone like Pig, who's like, yeah, he's GM, but is he a pro gamer? Absolutely not. And it's like, yeah, he's not able to block it. Just the movement is too good. The timings are too good from Trap. Man, that was a good burger. That was good. I haven't had a Wendy's burger in a long time. Do you like Wendy's? All right. So we got to wait a little bit, obviously, to get this all going. One thing I want to ask you guys is to use the command StarCraft 2 in the chat and follow Artosis Cast 2 on YouTube. This is where all of my StarCraft 2 casting, all of my Zero Space casting, all of my Stormgate casting, and all of my Battle Aces casting is going. A lot of content. It's, you know, I have the original Artosis Cast channel, which is just Brood War, and, you know, thousands of videos up there. Never miss a day. The same is true for the Artosis Cast too. We have posted a video there every day since like December. It's been completely steady. Big thanks to Mapu. He helps out with the channel as well as observing these cups. So yeah, do check it out. Do check it out. All right. So it is going to be the Stargate finishing up here for Trap. Big gets that third hatchery down. Same time as last game. And Now we wait to see, is Pig going to be able to block the drone death as a little bit better than the previous game? Really, really important to stand your queens in the right spots, to get your spores at the right time. You know, he's got these two lings running around, so he has a very good idea of the timing of the Oracle. So the depths coming up here once again for Trap. They were very useful in the previous game. How many drones did he get with the depths? I want to say he got 5, 6 in the around the same time the Oracle was getting kills, something like that. It was pretty high. So a couple kills there. 2 is the borderline where you're like, yeah, this wasn't quite good enough. I think at 3 and 4 you start to feel pretty darn good about the adepts being in there. And look at this. The Oracle flew in and got kills as well. 5 kills. We actually missed that because we were watching the Adepts. Insane amounts of damage. So losing 2 Adepts and getting your Oracle out and having 8 kills, very good. Ooh, overstayed his welcome there a bit. That's for sure. Suddenly not quite as good as it was. Like, there were 3 damaged ones in there, so I see what he was trying to do. Did not work out. 4 Adepts shading across the map now. All right, these queens walking across the map from Pig. He has something very cheesy coming up, obviously, with this Roach Queen Ravager Ling type of push. You know, with this additional base out, yeah, he's throwing down shield batteries. We don't have that many units, and obviously the Oracle's not going to be that helpful here for Trap. Is Pig going to be able to take a game here off Trap? Wouldn't that be something else? Very good. I love the targeted recharge on the other battery. Maybe a little bit too early for the overcharge, but maybe that's why his opponent ran away as well. Now, that's amazing. If that actually blocks other lings from running in, that's a really good stasis ward. Very smart. Now, if he can pick off queens, that's really, really good, really big. Throws some force fields down to try to be able to force that. The lings come in for a little bit of a flank. The Oracle actually dealing some good damage in here since the queens are out of range. Yeah, that stasis ward does wear off on those lings, so the lings get on top of these stalkers as well. Looks like he will deal with the lings. Some more stalkers being warped in right on top of these. Double shield battery there to help out as well. Wow. Very, very good hold from Trap. I tell you, sometimes these battles really look like Zerg's going to be able to do it, and then just completely unable to. Little Ling counterattack comes in, but already warps in a Zealot on the wall. And GG is called. Trap going to take it down 2-0.